And this is an update to our top-down shooter. This is the second way on how to do it to make sure it runs faster. And while last time it was running smooth some of the time, we did have some huge lag issues. And this is how to totally eradicate it. So this is what's going to happen if we do that. So we see that. We hit the loading screen. Hit the play button, hit that, and you can totally fix this. But we're going side to side. And if you pop up the last video, you can see that we had a really hard time moving around. We can now shoot the guy, and he's dead. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but you see right by the gun there, there's a little icon or something like that. I'm gonna see. Oh, there we go. I might make it bigger. You see a little yellow icon? That's the new weapon indicator for how many bullets we have. Instead of a text box, we now have a sprite that indicates, how much ammo we have. It's like a health indicator. And it gets smaller as we continually shoot. So it's basically, since this is a plasma pistol, it's like saying your battery charge. And this gun has got like, I don't know, like 60 plasma shots. Which, it's a plasma little thing. Plasma pistol, whatever. You're gonna get some, more than a regular handgun. And suddenly we're out of ammo. So there's no other pickups here, which will be in the next. I've been really busy, but I'm going to make this whole room better. I'm going to add in 2 or 3 more enemies. I'm going to add in doors so that you guys can see what a real top-down space shooter looks like. But as you can see, we are now running at supreme frame. I'm going to move this over here and then make it more transparent so you guys can, see what's underneath your thumb. But as you can see, we're running really, really fast now. But now that we have this, and since we're going to go with this format, since it's still very acceptable and, people still play it like this, now we're going to actually be able to build our own Android game without any huge issues. So, in like 5 seconds, I'm going to cut to how I did this. So, see you later, guys. And remember to hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe if you would like to. I don't, push you to subscribe. But if you would like to stay, in a contact form of, oh, yeah, he's popped up another tutorial. And my tutorials are usually pretty good. And if you have any suggestions, please comment down below. But in 5 seconds, you're going to see how I did this. So, bye guys. Hey buddies, 54 Newstar, and we're back here with part 2 of the tutorial on how to make your Android game run faster, smoother. Remember last time we had a real issue of it lagging during certain times for like every 3 seconds, 4 seconds, if we were lucky 10 seconds. It would run pretty smooth and then we could, do whatever. But then we had an issue of everything else wasn't running great. You could move, you could shoot, the effects weren't great. This is the second option, which instead of using a text box, you use a sprite to indicate your ammo. And so that could be, it's like what you see on other shooters where you see a line of bullets, and when you're shooting, for every bullet that you shoot, one of the bullet icons disappears. It's the exact same thing here, except since we're running on a little dinky phaser pistol or a blaster pistol from Star Wars, we're doing it a yellow-orangish icon, or a sprite that will shrink or grow depending on how much ammo we have. So I'm going to run the layout, and it's using the what is it using? I have to check it. It's using the Node WebKit, and that's if you want to port your game to Windows. So the touch controls work, and they work better. I actually prefer this touch control for top-down games than the sprite, but I wanted to show both options in case you wanted either or. So this one works better for this, and so I'm moving around now. There's an enemy, but I want to pick up this ammo battery. Boom, we have ammo. And we've got like 50 shots since this is a plasma battery pistol or whatever. We shoot the guy, he's dead. We shoot the wall, we have our nice little effect, and it runs very smoothly. As you've seen, if you didn't chapter ahead of this and you saw the first beginning, you saw that the effect worked very nice now in the Android, and we're running at like 40 something frames. It's a little bit faster than that, but let's get straight to this. So it's Sprite 14. I haven't really named anything as of yet because I wanted to get this out to you guys. But it's really kind of simple. Instead of doing the whole set text to whatever, when we if you pull up the last video's example, we had a text box here and we had set text to ammo. Well, now we're setting, we have a sprite, and you have to fiddle with it because sometimes if you enlarge it, like I'm going to do this right here, and you put fire, it brings back to how much actually this represents in, ammo. So you want to fiddle with it, and you want to pop it up in the node web, in the node box, and say, okay, it's that small. I'm going to edit it so it's actually that small, but I already did that. But you should actually do that so when you actually pull up or pick up items, it shows its correct length and size and all that stuff. Same thing with the health. Okay, so you want to delete your set ammo, set text box to ammo, okay? And you want to replace it with a sprite. So what I did was I just went into the sprite little image basic paint program, and I created a box, then I painted it, and then I made its length 200 by 50. And then I just stretched it inside the actual game layering system right here. And then I set it to the UI level so it would move around with me. And then for the code, all I actually did was I just copied the health code, set width to health, but that would be basically clicking on this and then typing in set width. Oops. Set width to, and we want to go to system, ammo, done, and then you're done. And then you actually want to copy this and then paste it to on collision with your battery ammo, and then you want to say yeah, you just copy and paste it and then you're done. And then this, I just modified. Remember those collision boxes where the little round sprite, our little thumb sprite that would move around, collided with white boxes? That's all I did. I deleted the main circle. Actually, the main circle became this. Okay, guys? So the white decorative underlying sprite that didn't move became this, and then the circle sprite that moved around I deleted, and then the white text, the white boxes that you touched or the circle collided with became these little triangles, and they just cover this. So you actually are supposed to align them so they look like they're part of the system. And so when you touch them, you move around, and when you don't touch them, your character just does, he stops moving. So that's basically all I did. Move him, move it down there, move it up there, shoot. And then what we can do is set these guys' opacity to 50. Let's try that out. Okay guys, I'll be right back. Okay, good thing with Construct 2 is after it crashes, it pulls it back up. No idea why it crashed. I got a bunch of things up right now, so that could be it. So I'm just gonna realign these, that. I'm gonna select these all over again and set the opacity to 50, so it's slightly transparent. I'm going to select that and set its transparency to 50. So there you go, you're playing it. And so now we can see what's underneath the buttons. In case an enemy or something like that, it's down there. Boom, boom, boom. He's dead. Now for the next tutorial, it's going to be enemy AI. So like I said during when I was doing like the example video before you went into the tutorial, I'm going to build up this level a little bit more, add some doors. I'm going to show you how to do door animations, how to make them move, how to do health pickups, because we do need health pickups, because you know we can easily die if we get swarmed by too many enemies. Then we're going to play around with this guy moving around, the enemy moving around. That's subpar, basic. You know, I see you, I'm going to swivel around to where you are, enemy animation. Now we're going to get to, if I see you or if you get too close, I'm going to go towards you. I'm going to stop in front of you, like, you know, 3 feet in front of you. Then I'm going to do my attack animation, and if you collide with an attack animation, because he's actually not going to collide with his arm, he's going to attack with a sprite, because remember, it's basically something very similar to this box right here, which is shooting. It's not his gun that's shooting, it's the actual sprite box that is shooting. Something very similar to that. So when he's doing a certain animation, a swipe sprite, like red lines or whatever, will appear, and they will collide with our spaceman, causing said damage, and then that damage will appear in the form of basically his health getting lowered. And then if you're so much distance away from these guys, then they don't follow you. So hopefully you enjoyed that tutorial. If you enjoyed this tutorial, guys, remember, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, you know, keep track of everything, and if you'd like to see more. And if you have any examples or problems, just message me down below. Also, I have an email set up for quick replies, or quick questions that you want answered, or new series pop up. Also, I'll be starting a new series quite soon, dealing with another engine which deals with the fact that you can code in it, and then you can, if you don't want to code, you can just drag and drop certain logic boxes and get a very neat, you know, game that can port to Mac, Windows, web formats, and Android, and it's a 3D game engine. Very similar to Unity, but not as, you know, it's a more basic version of Unity, and I'll be showing you that in a couple weeks once we finish this series. So it may be just 2 weeks, guys. So remember, guys, comment down below on what do you think on that. So see you later.